We in the media often focus on competition, hostility, and conflict between nations. So as a counter to that, I wanted to highlight 10 areas where cooperation between governments is producing good results. Number 10. The International Thermonuclear Experimental Reactor is a nuclear fusion project that the EU, India, Japan, China, Russia, South Korea, and the United States are building together. At a cost of $16 billion, it's one of the most expensive projects in world history, and should be an important step in the development of fusion energy, potentially the most efficient, safe, renewable energy source in the history of the world. Number 9 is the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, which provides an authority on the world's most important issue by producing reports which have the agreement of leading climate scientists. The organization is doing the critical work of presenting a clear picture of human-caused climate change and then offering options for how governments can adapt and mitigate its effects. The international community has been cooperating increasingly well lately to use sanctions as a means of providing non-violent consequences to governments that act against the good of the rest of the world. Examples of this are the diplomatic and economic sanctions against Syria, North Korea, Russia, and Iran. Launched in 1998, the International Space Station is a joint project among space agencies from the US, Russia, Japan, Europe, and Canada. Crew members conduct research experiments across a number of fields and test systems and equipment that will be required, for example, for a mission to Mars. The European Organization for Nuclear Research, also known as CERN, operates the largest particle physics laboratory in the world. It made headlines recently with the discovery of the Higgs boson. CERN is also the birthplace of the World Wide Web. NATO, the 28-country alliance, is the world's most powerful federation. Since the treaty was signed in 1949, no NATO country has been invaded. The alliance has gone on the offensive in Bosnia, Kosovo, Afghanistan, the Gulf of Aden and Indian Ocean to protect sea traffic from Somali pirates, and Libya to protect its citizens from genocide at the hands of Muammar Gaddafi in 2011. Pretty much every country on the planet is a member of the World Health Organization. That's a good thing, because the WHO's mission is to give all people the highest possible level of health. Its current priorities include infectious diseases, in particular HIV/AIDS, Ebola, malaria, and tuberculosis. The WHO saves thousands of lives each year. The International Monetary Fund and the World Bank are important economic organizations. The IMF's role is to help maintain a healthy world economy by overseeing the international monetary system, while the World Bank promotes the economic development of the world's poorest countries. Number 2, the European Union is a politico-economic union of 28 nations, 19 of whom adopted the euro as their common currency in 1999. The union was created partially to allow its member nations to compete globally with the United States and emerging economic powers like China. The EU is now right up there with them as the world's largest economy. And number 1, established in 1945 after the devastating destruction of the Second World War, the United Nations is the gold standard when it comes to international cooperation. 193 nations are members, working together to foster international peace and security, human rights, social and economic development, protecting the environment, and providing humanitarian aid in cases of famine, natural disaster, and armed conflict. These institutions serve as a strong reminder that we, as global citizens, can accomplish far more by working together than by embracing the old ways of mistrust and division among nations. Thanks for watching. For TDC, I'm Bryce Plank. If you liked this video, you're probably going to want to click on the screen to check out our website, tdcvideo.com, or some of our other original videos, A Speech History of Modern America, The History of the Israeli-Palestinian Conflict Explained, and the world's 10 most ambitious mega projects of the future.